welcome back to the shop. Always great to have you all stop by, and we've got another project here that it's not really going to be a restoration or anything. I just want to clean it up and make sure it's nice and oiled up. Let me bring you down here on the bench and you can see what I mean. So here's the tape, and you can see it says right there Lufkin, and it has this loop on here where it also has this leather shoestring, and you can see the different graduations right there. It says made in the USA. And I had a friend of the channel contact me when I showed this on the tool haul, when I showed that I had picked this up at one of the flea markets. His name was Jeffrey DeVelies, 7433, and you can see his channel here. And he said he had a book, a Lufkin book, and he found what he thinks is this one here. The book was from 1920, so this would be a very old tape measure if that is correct, which I have no reason to doubt that. So that is really neat to have something that old that looks in this good a shape. This handle is solid. It doesn't wobble or move. I was afraid it might be a little loose, but it is really good shape. There's a little bit of tarnishing. I don't know if this is chromed. I think it said in his book that it is steel, so I would like to try to take and buff out some of this rust and just kind of smooth it off. And then I want to take it outside and open it all the way up. I would presume this is a 100-footer, but I wouldn't be surprised if it's a 50. We'll just have to wait and see. So we'll pull this out together. And I want to take, I don't want to take any kind of abrasive to the tape itself, but I am going to take some rem oil and a rag. And while we have it open, we'll spray the rag with some rem oil and clean that all up and get a nice little coating of oil on there to keep it nice. And then I think we might sand down this handle and paint it. You can see the red on there, so I think I've got some red that would match that pretty closely, and we can make this look almost brand new. Guys, I've kind of changed my mind. There's a lot of rust, or should just say a lot, but there's just little surface rust. The numbers are showing up really well, but I also have what looks like a little bit of tar on here, so I'm going to use some WD-40. It's a little bit better solvent and still a good rust preventative. So I'm going to put some of that on there and try to clean this up before we wind it up. All right, you should be able to see here what we have is a full 100-foot tape, and you can still read those numbers pretty well. So I am very pleased with that. It seems to be in very good shape. We're going to wind this up, and as I wind it up, I'm going to have some oil on the rag and let the tape run through that oil as I wind it up. here's our cleaned up tape measure. As you remember earlier, it was a Lufkin. Got all the rust taken off of this. It looks like there's a little bit of chrome coming up here on these edges, but for the most part, we got everything cleaned up. Got a paint job on the handle. Got that looking decent, and just really happy with the way this thing. I just like the old style, the old ways that they did some of this stuff, and it's just really neat to play around with the way they did things before, and now to have this all cleaned up, and we'll put it over here on the wall and give it a home. Another fun project here in the shop. I appreciate you stopping by for a visit. It's a lot of fun to look into a lot of these tools and to fix them up, clean them up, and give them some new life. As you know, those of you who've been with me here on the channel and you've seen all the tools that we've done, it's not that you can't get good quality tools today. You can, but back when, quality was the status quo, and a lot of these tools have that quality built into them. Some of them have been neglected, some of them need a little help, but we can give them some new life, and it's always great to be able to share that with you. If you enjoyed this and it was entertaining, give us a thumbs up. If you know somebody who might enjoy this content and seeing a lot of these kinds of tools restored, send them the link. And if you're not subscribed, hit that subscribe button. Always great to have you come back and hit that bell notification, and when we have a video, you'll be informed, and we'll see you again next time here in the shop. Hey everybody, as always, here's to you. Have a great day. God bless.